Today we finish up the 9th commandment, which is a call to not bear false witness against our neighbors. Yesterday I told you, we looked at this, I told you that there was such a thing as capital T truth and that we are expected to embrace it. Today I want to say your words matter. Now we see this in the Bible in a variety of places. We see it in the book of Proverbs, certainly, that talks about words and truth. We see it in Matthew 12, where Jesus makes it clear that everything we say matters and that we're going to be held accountable for everything we say and every idle word that we speak. James 3, we also get an extended discussion about the power of our words, and our words are compared, the tongue is compared to the rudder of a ship, a small thing that can sort of change the whole trajectory of a big boat. When you look at the Bible, you see that there's a lot said about the importance of our words. I only want to make one observation about that today in the context of the 9th commandment, and that is that our words have power over people, so we need to be careful with them. You know that words have power. By the way, you've heard sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And you know that's not true. It's not true theologically, it's not true socially, it's not true psychologically, emotionally, whatever. Maybe better be sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can pollute, distort, and destroy my soul. So let me just say that perhaps what is misunderstood about this most is that words, our words, can actually affect us. In the short run, when we lie, we might hurt other people because we mislead them and they make decisions, take actions based on our lies, and they could suffer because of that. In the long run, though, it's not the person who hears the lie that suffers the most. It's the person who tells it, because sin always, ultimately, is self-destructive behavior. Careless words could mislead others, but they're going to come back and distort our soul. And you can just think about this in practical ways. Telling lies, gossip, bragging, whatever. Words that we use that are not wholesome are likely going to have some deleterious effect on us. A number of years ago, 30 years ago, I had a friend, good friend, who had a creative period of a couple years during which a lot of lies were told. And eventually, the lies were discovered, as they almost always are, and then there was a long period in which this person suffered, in part because no one trusted them. And no one trusted them because they now had the reputation of being a liar. So there's just a practical sense in which if you lie, then you are soon discovered to be a liar, and then there are consequences that follow that. I want to say, I think at a deeper level, some of this is happening as well. And that is that our words are sort of the building blocks of our thoughts, and those thoughts change our actions, and they sort of steer us in some significant ways. Now, look, I'm not going down the name it and claim it pathway here. And I know people who do, and I simply don't. I don't think we can speak things into reality. I don't think our words, change things at some metaphysical level, to line up with them. But I do think there's a big difference between having speech that is positive and truth-filled and biblically grounded, and that those thoughts, even as we rehearse them and say them, direct us or steer us down one path. Whereas if our words are full of lies and anger and small-minded, selfish self-talk, that we're going to be directed down another path. So again, this is a little bit of a gray area, because I hear this statement, those who say they can and those who say they can't are both right. And it talks about the power of, our attitudes and our self-talk and all that. And one part of me wants to say, yeah, I think there's truth there. But another part of me wants to say it's sort of a glib cliche, and it's not as true as some people say that it is. So let me just say, We work out a lot of life by talking to ourselves, out loud or simply quietly. We work out a lot of life. And the process of talking with a friend, journaling, praying, the process of using words that steer us down the right path, reminding ourselves, meditating on the promises of God, the words of God. These things push us in one direction. We are instructed to think about, to use the words that are true and noble and right and pure and lovely and admirable and excellent and praiseworthy. Have a good day.